-4 decibels on my side, extra 2 decibels on Discord side, and Foundry is at 0. Today's audio presentation was confirmed by a legally blind man. That is how I know that the sound is okay. You see, I cheated. And I used someone with extrasensory projection for hearing. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Ugh.
How is everyone?
So far, so good, sir. We had a very good prep session last night. We met a new DM. It was very, very eventful, and he was very kind enough to put Emberbrook on the official map, and he moved the border of Andoran for us as well to compensate for the time dilation or whatever it is.
Oh, very cool.
Yep. The map itself is 15 megabytes even as a WebP, so it is an immense map of the Verdine Forest. He reconstructed everything.
Couldn't you just drop the resolution a bit? If
And be a sub-professional, sir?
I mean, I was trying on my campaign, the original, trying to move maps from Roll20 to Foundry, and
Yeah.
because the maps that I have on Roll20, I've handcrafted them by basically putting bits and pieces and drawing on them and putting all the. It's not like a single file.
Mm-hmm.
The only way I could do it was like a screenshot. At some point, I saw some sort of 5-6 megabyte maps, which weren't supposed to be that big for the size of the map.
Right,
And I saw
because
something like resolution 4000. I don't need 4000 resolution for a map.
exactly, and they were PNGs on top of that. They weren't WebPs. The WebPs that you can use in Foundry, they seem to work a lot better because on Roll20 side, they can upload things directly to the server, but if you want to upload things to Roll20 even on a pro account, it takes forever, especially animations. So if they do everything on their side, they can get away with whatever resolution they want. But if you want to custom upload something, oh god, forget it. I tried doing animated maps on Roll20, that didn't work.
I never had a paid subscription in Roll20, so I never had animated stuff. But even the simple stuff, because some of those maps were like mega dungeons and short, I had to do in segments, like screenshot this segment, then move into the next segment, screenshot this segment.
Mm-hmm.
Pain in the ass. Speaking about Foundry, I did go over the video that you asked for the sound.
Yes.
And you are a bit forward compared to the rest of us, but
Okay.
I didn't think that it was so much as the poster that you said screenshot was. Like, everyone was hearable. It was just that your voice was more front than the rest of us. And on a completely unrelated notice, I now hate how I sound through the microphone.
Don't. The first thing of overcoming how you sound is how you clarify your speech. I found that out the hard way. And I am -4 decibels right now, and you are enhanced by 2 decibels. So everything was tuned by Iron, who is legally blind, so his hearing is enhanced. and he said there was no problems when we tested. So
Yeah. No, for me, for my pitch, it's like I don't understand why my microphone voice is like, it's almost like half an octave higher than my actual voice that I speak with. That's what I don't understand.
the best way to see an example is what I usually do when people try to DM or they want to learn how to do voices and stuff. I link them clips of Fran Dresser. It's just like, you have to get over how she sounds. Once you do that, it gets better.
Anyways.
Good afternoon, Mr. Krabs.
Hello.
Excuse me.
No dying. The Greenwood Gala is a celebration of life.
Yeah.
That's because we're not in the gala for a long time. When we get rolling, it will be a different story.
I mean, we're at like a big gathering in an adventure path. It has to end with some kind of terrorist attack, you know? It's just how it goes.
No, even if there is no terrorist attack plan, we can always orchestrate one. That's what we almost did in the last gathering we had.
Cockatrix is not a terrorist.
Eco-terrorism.
I was about to say. It's an eco-terrorist.
Yes. The thing that I expect to happen is that you will be forced into a role, which is common in all adventure paths, let's say, for Payaso.
The thing I am expecting is Acorn screwing us over once more.
I wanted to ask about something. You know how you have the JB2A animations module?
Yes, I do.
There is an add-on for that called Pathfinder Animations. And
Really?
it adds a bunch of stuff for like transforming and certain spells in Pathfinder.
Okay, so it's not like automated animations, it's specifically Pathfinder animations.
Yes.
Okay. I will have that ready for next time.
Yeah. Pathfinder 2E animations.
I will make a
Yeah, so it
note.
has like auras for spells. It lets you when you summon something, it lets you like place it down, and when you transform, it makes like a little animation, and then lets you like change your token to look like that.
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely add that. Thank you for the suggestion. Hey, Tony.
Hello.
You were top short with the Underdark lands.
Oh, it's good to be the king. No, kidding.
Let me test if that's standard.
Hello, everyone. Hope everyone had a good weekend.
Hello, same to you.
Shark. Yeah, okay, it didn't change my token.
Shark.
Yes.
So he would be a crab shark. He would have like the little chitin and everything.
Yes.
Loden will be a little late, but we'll see if he and Zell come before their 15 minutes courtesy. Otherwise, we'll get started with a recap.
Let's see here.
Because I believe Dante had to leave early, so we'll be catching him up in about 5 minutes.
Sounds about right.
I will make Tony a little louder on the Discord side. There we go.
Let me actually jump into the stream and see how I sound.
Thank you, sir. I do appreciate it.
No worries.
The last thing I want to do is make anyone's ears bleed, and I was just like, oh my god, no.
Yeah, I think I sound pretty clear.
I also raised your volume like 30%.
Okay.
But how do you guys feel in general about the party? People are behaving, right? No one's misbehaved, right?
I mean, we've had one scam artist.
Everyone respects the green shirt.
Yeah, they
Really don't. But
we'll make them respect it, right?
sure, when
Right.
it turns from green to red.
I mean,
Christmas.
I don't see me die. Oh no.
Then the druids
And
bring
that-
you back.
And that comes from the peace-loving, ignorant Davos.
You never know, that might change one day. Hey, Zell?
I think it depends
Okay.
on how the amount of alcohol running through Davos veins.
Munch. Oh no.
Oh no!
I munched him. See how much damage this does.
Why
Whoa.
are you hurting Talos? What's happening?
I munched him.
Why is there poison?
Because I'm a snake.
Okay.
Sneaky snake.
Crab snake.
Crab snake.
That
Everything
was
becomes crab.
unfair. I don't have my stone skin on.
Yeah. I got him while he was unprepared.
I figured that walking through the gala with like an armor made out of stone will be like overkill.
Well, actually, it would be like a sign of veneration. That would make you look like a powerful druid. That would be a power move.
Yeah, like
Yes.
me. I look like a powerful druid.
You could be the animal companion of a powerful druid, though.
How dare you? I lay my hands upon him.
Your claws.
Lay my
It-
claws upon him.
Change it immediately to lay on claws.
Leon Claw.
Lay on lay
on.
on pincers. If we're going to do this, we're 100% crab now.
But I am. Boom.
Lay on claws. Perfect.
I did have I've had someone in the past rename a bunch of their spells, but they were all cringy, so
Oh god, no.
I think these work better.
We have in my Kingmaker campaign there is like an android character who has renamed every single of his spells to be like his name is Hillbot, and which is spelled as an acronym, and every single spell that he has is like cure, which is the acronym for something extremely large with
That's so sad.
nano machines floating out of his arms and stuff like that for heals. But he not only changed the name but also the description of why
mean-
that thing cures things.
My spells are pretty crab themed. You know, I got the crab claw spell.
Okay. Acid
You know,
grip.
I spit acid in people's eyes like a crab would. I cast bubble beam like any Pokemon.
I choose you.
Carcatrix.
You know, next week when the Hollow of the Wild is properly out and it's integrated, then I'll be able to turn into a giant crab. But for now, all my animal forms are uncrabbed.
Uncrabbed.
I've never heard that
Okay.
word before, but I've understood
Okay.
what you've said.
Do you not know what carcinization is?
I know what carbonization is.
Carcinization is a theory from I think it was an 1800s biologist, that all things are slowly transforming into crab-like creatures.
Evolution is
God.
wonderful, Gordon.
Yes. So I'm here to bring about the beginning of true carcinization.
Dear Lord. Well,
Who
Foundry
else want
has.
to s-
Go ahead.
who else want to spot and buy like a small bag of holding that we can paint red and white and put cacatrix in?
That's it. I dehydrate his balls.
So,
No.
so Foundry has seen fit once again to take away all the music that I've uploaded, and I have 1 or 2 songs left from my forest music that I got from Windswept, and it is very unfortunate that something like this keeps happening. One day they will update the music capability of this program, but it is not a priority, and I apologize for that in advance.
Don't have to apologize.
Would you
Oops.
please?
Not like you did it.
Would you please give a recap of what happened last time for Dante and for those listening?
All right, gang. Let's pull the notes out. By notes, I mean the NPC folio.
That's what I'm updating right now while you do the thing.
Well, yeah.
Is it here or is it here?
Which should be a big file labeled NPC folio.
Is it within the actors tab, the characters tab, or is it in
Journal?
It is on the journal.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
And remember, you can edit it.
Magic weapons.
Okay, so that doesn't work.
We can? I don't think we can edit it.
I'm pretty sure that I gave you the authority to do that. Otherwise, I can do it now.
Okay, I think I may have the old NPC folio that has like Acorn and Herlock Sholmes and Tarask.
How about that?
No,
There it is, the Gala one.
Yeah, because if you look, I did, under notable NPCs, it says owner for all players.
Yeah, now I can edit it.
He's a mob.
Alright.
Get him.
So we've made it, gang. We've made
No,
it.
I mean, of course, last time we
Mhm.
we all arrived here and met with good old Auntie Imolka.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
Mulja.
And
The
what's her?
giant turtle druid.
And what's her? Is she a druid? I thought she was a wizard.
I think she's just a weakened turtle.
She looks like a druid.
she
Oh, you
has
mean because
a
the
wizard
hat?
She has a wizard hat.
I mean, I
can she-
guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
I just assume everyone here who looks fancy and can cast spells is a druid. We're at the druid place after all.
Fair.
Then after meeting with her, some words were exchanged. She welcomed all of us and told us that she would like to recruit our assistants in being security for the gala here. After accepting, we exited and just started strolling around, enjoying the gala and seeing what it had to offer, getting to know each other. Where did we go first?
I believe you had a lot of suggestions where to go first.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, we started with the amphitheater, or like the stages where they were just producing product.
We went to a kind of stage show, got some drinks. The old members of the party met an old friend.
Yes, friend.
Friend, the correct word, yes.
Tell me
And,
we
about
had
this
homie.
friend.
During
That's the
one
important.
of said presentations at the amphitheater, a bit of what was it? Was it like was it fertilizer?
It was fertilizer that used pollen. Or...
Yeah, some crazy guy showed off some fertilizer that apparently made bees very angry and kind of like drove them away. This pissed off a bunch of bees that were in a nearby tent. We had to deal with the following bee attack. A lot of people got stung by bees. However, we were able to recapture the bees. The man who presented that obviously dangerous substance without care for the people around him was taken away by the living tree guards. In that debacle, we met a... was she an ambassador for... What was he? She was from Taldor, wasn't she?
Oh, we're
Are
all
you
from
talking
Taldor,
about-
sir.
She was Taldor or Andrian, I can't remember. It was
Are we
Al.
talking
Andoran,
about
Andoran.
Miss Starborn?
Quinley.
No,
Or-
Quinley, yeah.
Ah,
Quinley was from Andoran. Tanasa was from this particular, like,
Yes.
gnome village.
We met Alice and Tanasha, both seemingly somewhat important individuals, right? Or just notable guests.
I mean,
Oh.
if they're in our NPC folder, I think they're.
Oh, and we met the DM's insert character. What was his name? Fuck.
Acorn the Pact Maker?
No.
Because I'm pretty
The one
sure
with the
this
long,
is...
the one with the long nose.
Oh,
Oh,
Cosprinkle?
Oh, shut the
Yes.
fuck up! Oh, I hate it here. Man said insert character. Get him out of here.
Just you wait! Cosprinkle will rule all the Verduran forest. Just you wait!
Oh no. Yeah, and
Oh,
he was
God.
generally unpleasant. I think he almost started a fight with some members of the party, and also said he was competing in at least the
Everything.
everything. Yeah, oh yeah. We also learned that there's a bunch of events going on, like a caber toss,
Yeah.
a game of Prismati, and what was the last one?
Insult contest.
like- Yeah, the rap battle.
Epic rap battle of history.
Yeah.
Now I gave you, gentlemen, the rhyming dictionary for a reason, because all the insults must be spoken in rhyme form.
Oh wait, where's the rhyming dictionary? I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was posted in. I think it was in general
Was it in general?
last week. Yeah, Rhyme Zone. Not sponsored.
Rhymes. There it is.
Yet.
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 No, dude, I'm about to release a Kendrick Lamar song on stage. Not right now.
Oh no!
I will.
You lied
reward
about
you.
it.
I will reward you for proportionally to the amount of effort you put forward towards the event. So don't you worry.
Of course.
You do
Yeah.
what you want.
After meeting him, we continued on in our patrolling. We
Mhm.
took a boat across the little inlet and get to the bonfire in the docks on the other side, where we met Alec Crayon, Mr. Crayon, who was drinking wine around the bonfire. He was also somewhat generally unpleasant, though he did give me a drink by pouring it on my head.
Yes.
Ah, nice.
However, I am eternally moist, so I don't really care.
I don't care for that sentence.
Did we talk about much important with him, or he just generally said, "Oh yeah, you're all boring. Leave me."
He hates
Yeah,
mortals, basically.
Yeah. We have to find a few immortals to please him.
and he had bad taste in wine.
Yeah,
Open your mouth.
too sweet. Oh no.
No.
Then we moved on to the markets. At a bit of a. Did we go to the market? Or did we go straight to the caber toss?
We
you
go
went
to
to
the
the
market where there was the bus.
Oh yes.
Uh,
We look around there. There was a bit of a debacle. A bush and I think it was a gnome, were having an argument. Apparently, the bush had stolen something from the gnome, and the gnome was wanted to get it back, but the bush just kept saying there were no refunds or something like that.
All sales final.
Yes, all sales are final. The situation escalated when a troll suddenly appeared from right there. It was very well camouflaged. It was apparently working for the bush. It was like its bodyguard. Though we were able to discern that the gnome was very drunk and had sold something to the bush, and then the gnome wanted it back. But the bush didn't allow it. Carcitrix, being a shrewd merchant, informed in the ways of bargaining and selling things, managed to sell a healing potion for, I think it was 70 gold, which is pretty good. And then we moved on from that after having a little conversation with some centaurs.
We did bought the pendant back for, I think, 2 gold pieces.
Oh yeah! You did buy the gnome's pendant back. And then I think refused to give it back to him.
Yes.
Yes. As is customary.
Not for free. He wasn't willing to spare the gold.
You must pay 10. And then I think after that we came to the caber toss, ready to show off our muscles.
Okay.
Going wood like any renowned Scotsman.
Yeah, and the team you see in front of you is a wood giant, what appears to be a Spriggan, that Gusto guy that was selling the honey mead, and of course, your favorite DM self-insert cost sprinkle.
This team seems kind of stacked.
It
They
does.
have a wood giant.
They're definitely
What?
gonna win this, right? That's what's
The,
going
the,
on.
the giant is overcompensating for the size of the Fey and the DM self-insert.
Yeah.
Okay.
God,
There's a
these
wood
teams
chunk
are so
hap-
gross.
joke in there with a wood giant.
Then we have our friendly boar man.
Does it appear to?
The centaurs are here. A bunch of the other
Yeah.
people.
Everyone important seems to be around
Mhm.
here.
It's Acorn.
Were we told
Everyone
that there was a
important
limit?
plus Acorn.
Were we told there was a limit on how many people could be on a team, or not necessarily?
It
So,
was team of 3, right?
there was a team of 3, yes.
Okay. So I'm counting 4 people on the field right now. What's going on?
I'm the coach!
Okay, so I can coach. Is that what you're saying?
Yep, Cost Sprinkle don't have the muscle, but he has the organization skills.
Are you a bard?
Our Sprinkle knows how to use Excel.
Google Docs!
Oh no! He's a master of the arcane Google Doc.
I can make drop-down windows inside of Excel sheets.
So, this is my understanding. The caber toss is like them tossing out a giant log, or is it a stone?
Yes,
I-
it's
It's wood.
exactly what you think it is from the Scottish pastime, where men in skirts lift up big pieces of wood and then toss them.
I need a
Okay.
skirt for my crab-shaped form.
I pick up a few of like the foliage around. And I'll use a crafting check to see if I can make a kilt for our mighty crab friend.
There are literally merchant stands right there.
I'm
Yeah,
a druid.
but-
I needed to come from nature. He knows how. He knows how. It works.
All of
See,
these
this guy gets it.
all of these craftsmen are from nature, including the honey brewer.
They aren't fresh enough.
Bramble, you don't get it. It's just an excuse so that he can say, "Oh, it's very natural to wear nothing underneath the kilt."
What do you mean? I thought that was the whole get to it. That's like, are you telling me I've been wearing a kilt all this time and it's not natural? No.
Besides his larger than normal crab form, Carcatrix does have a bit of like what you consider clothing items on, just
Okay.
like covering his shell.
What is the paraphernalia that you are wearing, my friend?
He has a bit of armor that cover like what would be his shoulders and the top of his shell,
Okay.
and then like well, it's almost like a little fur hat that like drapes behind him a bit.
Aw.
Hey. But yeah, if people are selling them, I'll just purchase one for you.
Yeah, are people wearing kilts? Is that is it part of the?
You can if you wish to, but no one on their team is wearing a kilt except for this man.
Which one? The boar?
Well, the only serious person on their team.
Oh,
And we
is that a man?
It might be.
Well,
It kinda looks like
listen.
You could ask.
I could.
Yeah. I'm gonna go take a seat and watch this initial gamer toss and see how they do.
Okay, okay.
isn't
like,
the same giant that was running for his life.
Is it the
from
bee
East-
giant?
It is the bee
Yeah.
giant, yes. The one that you
You
saved.
You saved them. Is there like a sign up we have to get to before we observe?
This is a Fey event, sir. You come and go as
Order.
you will.
No.
Order.
Of course.
Avery,
Of course.
grab
Yes.
some bees.
No, that's very rude. That's very. I'm not gonna
Using
skip.
bees is a distraction tactic.
I
So
feel like we could win.
yeah,
without the
do
help
we
of bees.
know what kind of check this game requires?
Yes, you absolutely do. So I'm going to explain a few things to you. First of all,
Thank you.
forming a team. At the Greenwood Gala, caber tossing involves small teams of 1 to 4 athletes. Each athlete makes multiple throws, and only the team's best 3 throws are scored. Depending on how many PCs want to participate, they might form one or multiple teams.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now,
Quick question. Since Lodin isn't here, can we say that he uses his amazing acrobatic skills to cheerlead for us?
no.
Why? He can cheerlead.
Five people is more than enough than what you need for this event.
No, not to participate, to be the cheerleader of our team.
Yeah, he can cheerlead. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll step up if it is up to 4 people.
Yep. And he says like, challenger. Yes.
I scuttle up.
I put you on my shoulder if you allow it.
I mean, I'm like the size of a child, so
Yeah. Oh God, Avery's not that strong. Never mind.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah,
I'm like gnome sized.
you're trying to lift a crab the size of a halfling.
yeah, it's all good. You know what? Here, come on.
He's quite robust.
Davos goes next to the hill giant and to the boar and first pats the boar into the shoulder and says, extending his hand, "Hey, may the best one win and let's have fun and then let's go drink some more mead, right?"
Yeah. Gusto gladly shakes your hand and he says like, you have excellent taste. Of course I shall drink with you.
I raise my claw up to the giant for shaking.
So, did we want to do a team of 3?
Do that.
You can come up here. There's
I-
room for one more, Athenor.
Come on.
Yes, face off with the Spriggan.
Yes.
Or should we separate into 2 teams of 2 and see who does better? No, I'm kidding.
That's up to you. You can. So,
You know what? Avery will do this on their own. And leave the rest of you.
oh my god.
I want to
Okay.
test something.
All right, yeah. All right, so Fuja is going to bend down and she's going to extend her little forefinger and thumb and shake your little claw and say like, tiny crab, save Fuja.
I put your help.
Save from what?
From bees.
Bees.
You remember the bees?
Oh, yeah. No worry, we have you covered. That's why we wear those green shirts.
Besides the rules for like how many people or how it works, are there any other like rules for this game?
Mm-hmm. So, what happens is that you'll do a caber toss, which is a concentrate and manipulate action, and you're only going to have your best 3 recorded. That doesn't mean you have to do 3 checks. It just means you have to make 1, and if you choose to, you can make a 2nd or 3rd, the best of which will be recorded. You'll have to caber, jog a short distance, and then heave it end over end, and first attempt a acrobatics check, DC 19, to keep the caber balanced as you move. If you succeed, you gain a +1 circumstance bonus to the subsequent athletics check. If you critically succeed, that will increase the circumstance bonus to +3. Second, you're going to attempt a DC 21 athletics check or a ranged attack against an AC of 22. The caber belongs to the club weapon group if you choose to hurl it in this fashion.
Okay.
And depending on your athletics check, the second one after the acrobatics, you'll either have a critical success, a failure, or a critical failure. And that could do things to affect yourself and your teammates.
Okay, cool. So I guess who on the team has a good athletics check?
They were hoping you did.
I
can
do.
try,
You can
I
actually
do.
find out by hitting P for party.
Yes,
I can
thank
get
you.
a good athletics check.
Thank you.
So it looks like Athanor, you have a plus 11 to athletics. Davos, you have a plus 13. Same as Loden.
I could get a plus 14.
Plus
No.
9.
No, Lodin doesn't have athletics high. Lodin has plus 7.
It's
What?
acrobatics. It's plus 13 for
Mhm.
him.
Now-
Okay.
Now remember the rules of the gala. No spell casting.
Isn't it no
Okay.
spellcasting on other people?
Nope, it's no spell casting on yourself or other people. The spirit of the competition remains sound.
Yeah, I don't remember that rule.
Well,
I-
you better remember
I-
now.
I
Well,
can,
I mean, the only rule she
Yeah.
said was no casting on someone unless you have consent.
Consent, correct,
Mm.
correct. But the spirit of the competition when it comes to events is preserved.
I see.
Like you are allowed to do it, but it might not be favorable towards the crowd, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
well,
Right.
I can start with the athletics part, I mean. Davos is a big guy, so he doesn't mind grabbing a few pieces of wood,
So
hoping it's not like a cousin or something.
So the way it works is you're going to heft the caber, jog a short distance. That first check is going to be a DC 19 acrobatics. The second check is going to be a DC 21 athletics. And depending on your first check of the acrobatics, you'll either get a +1 or a +3 if you succeed or critically succeed.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay,
So
so I'll start by grabbing then and sprinting
All
with
right. So,
acrobatics.
so you're going to go first?
So one person can do only one of those things, or he can continue doing. So can I grab the cable, spring with it, and then use the athletics to throw it by myself, or do I need to pass it to another member?
No. You do this. You do this yourself. This is for every participant.
Okay, so yes, let's start. Let's fail the first test.
All right.
Uh,
So how many checks are you going to make? How many times are you going to attempt to throw the caber? Are you going to do the full 3, or are you only going to do 2, or only 1?
can I? Do I need to determine from before?
Yes.
I'm gonna try all 3.
Okay, very well. All right, let's see an acrobatics check as you try to keep the caber balanced as you move. All right, 18 is a failure. You will not get that +1 as you move with the caber, and it kind of starts to go off balance. Next, let's see a DC 21 athletics check or a ranged attack against AC 22. So that is
Critical
a
success.
critical success. Your exceptional throw earns 4 points. So go ahead and type in 4 points for your first throw.
Okay. Second attempt now, right?
Mm-hmm. 19 gets you a +1 to your athletics check. All right, and that will be a success. Your throw lands off kilter, and you earn 3 points with that attempt.
Nice. And last one.
Ooh. All right, so this time when you try to balance the caber, you run forward and you launch yourself end over end.
Okay, so now I get to pick one of the 3 attempts, so I pick the 4, right?
Your best attempt is counted out of those recorded, so you earn 4 points for your team.
Okay.
All right, who would like to go next, or do you want the enemy team to go next?
I will go next.
Okay.
Do some crappy spins.
Yeah. But first, before we do that, everyone
Wait.
cheers for Davos as Acorn says, like, of course he's good with wood. Look at who his mother was.
Yay! Davos will just raise his fist, do a little, like, jiggly dance, and cheer towards the ground. Yay!
Yeah, that's right. Toss it like you toss your mother.
Yeah. Yay to everyone except Acorn. Yay!
All right.
Step up to the plate.
The plate. The line, yes.
Step up to the plate.
So this crab, the size of a halfling, picks up the caber. Now he has to
He's
balance
actually
it.
fairly strong. Okay, so acrobatics first.
DC 19 acrobatics check, please.
Okay, not my best. But
Yeah.
pretty decent.
You get a +1 bonus to the subsequent athletics check. Now I need a DC 21 athletics or
Plus
a
one.
ranged attack against AC 22.
Doing athletics.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
decent.
So your throw lands off kilter and you earn
Oh.
1 point for your team.
Damn. So that was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Then second one, I'm taking 3.
Okay. All right, that's a success. You get a +1.
Okay. Pop.
Okay.
Ooh.
19. That is a failure. You struggle to throw the caber and you earn no points for your second attempt.
Okay, last one. Failure on that.
Okay.
And then athletics.
So no bonus. 27. That is a success. Your throw lands off kilter and you earn 2 points for your team.
Yay, crab.
Yeah.
Way to go, little crabby.
Let's go. The people love me. I'll go back in line.
Damn.
Acorn didn't make fun of me.
No, she
Give
didn't.
them hell, FNR.
Okay, I think I'll make 3 as well.
All
Yeah,
right.
Thor, make sure you impress your centaur suitors.
Yeah, don't fuck up, Athenor. This could mean the difference between tonight happening or not.
Alright, so start with an acrobatics check. What do we
Mhm.
get there?
Well, that's a critical failure.
Yeah,
Yep. So you send yourself end over end in a launch.
nice. Nice.
No, not yourself. You need to toss the tree.
Okay, yeah.
You must
hmm,
toss the log, not yourself.
alright.
Launch yourself again. He goes like Acorn says, like, no, you don't plant yourself. Throw it.
Come on,
Throw
you got
it!
this, man. You got.
We believe in you.
No! Whoa!
He just goes end over. He just like cartwheels over as the caber tosses him 3 times.
Don't worry, little one.
You could hero point one.
You
It
could.
just takes some practice.
Yeah, why not? We'll use a hero point.
Like,
Okay.
Come on, you just gotta get above a 9.
Above a 10 would help.
Yeah, come on, come
Yeah.
on.
Far out.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Not a success,
yeah.
Watch,
but not a crit failure.
Better
here comes the
than
natural
nothing.
20.
All right, second attempt to DC
Oh.
21.
Bro, what is... Oh my gosh.
All right. So you struggle to throw the caber, earning no points, unless someone wants to give him a hero point for that athletics attempt.
Oh, can we?
that's- Yeah, because fortune effects can't be stacked, but these are 2 separate checks.
Davos will cheer him on and send all his positive energy to Ethanor.
Okay.
We're giving another one. Come on.
So close.
17.
Balls.
I
So
literally have a plus 11. That is actually insane.
you
no.
you struggle to throw the caber, earning no
Yeah.
points, but you don't get launched 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
All right. So what was the name of your team, gentlemen?
Oh, what's the name of the enemy team?
Team Kasprinkle.
I vote for green shirts.
Nutcrackers.
I didn't
Green-
hear either.
Green shirts earn 6 points.
Oh, green shirts. But I don't have a green
Nutcracker.
shirt.
She knitted you a little one.
You have it in your heart.
Oh, yeah, she gave me.
Yeah. That's okay. So, Avery, would you like to go next, or do you want the enemy team to go next? Oh, Tony dead.
Currently, our team has a total of 6 points.
Correct. So, Thuja's going to go first, and she promised that she's only going to do 2 tosses to make it fair. She wants a fair competition. So, first thing she's going to do is that acrobatics to try to balance the caber.
Oh my god.
And she critically succeeds, meaning she'll get a +3 on the athletics check. And she starts running it with it, and it's balanced. 29. That is not a critical success, it's just a success. So she earns 1 point for her team.
Okay.
Her second attempt and last attempt.
Come on. Come on, baby. Jesus Christ.
She'll get a +3 on that athletics check.
Glad she's only doing 2. Let's see if
Yeah.
we can get the crit.
She wants to make it fair to you guys. She wants to see if you'll win.
Hey, we did the same. We used Ethanor.
Yeah, because
Yeah, true.
Oh,
maybe she has her eyes on someone of those 3.
Obviously, the crab.
Yeah. The
Ooh.
crab.
That's a success. So she earns 2 points with that attempt. So she got 2 points for her team. And she's gonna step back.
Way.
Good going. Thuja.
Oh, you displayed sportsmanship. The crowd likes
Of course,
that.
I'm from Taldor.
The Taldor nice, you say? All right, next up is Gusto Barrow Belter.
Good name.
Well, he's got a stomach like a barrel. All
I'm
right.
intimidated.
He critically succeeds. So that's a +3 to his check. Now for the athletics, after he balances the caber, he goes flying and critically succeeds. So he earns 4 points for his team with that throw.
Damn.
Let's see,
Well-
how many does he make? Do. Ah, okay. So, normally you've seen him very well-tempered, but Davos got a 4, and he got a 4, so he's a little conflicted now. So, since he got the maximum amount, it's going to come down to Hercule here. So, they have 6, and you gain 6. If Hercule can get at least 1 point with his attempts, and how many attempts is he going to make? Yes.
One attempt. Make it what's the word?
He's going to do two attempts.
Davos will also congratulate Barrel Belter and says that, it's of course you have strong arms with so much honey.
Hercule's gonna come up. He's gonna come up to the line, and he steps forward, and it looks like he intentionally slips and falls face first into the log.
Ooh.
And then he raises a hand. He raises his hand and says, like, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about me. You see, I'm fighting for my dying wife.
Oh.
No.
Oh my God.
This guy thinks he's Woody.
And now he's going to grow to triple the size that he was
Oh my-
before. Now,
That's not using magic.
it's not. I just get big. Ask my dying wife.
Hope he rolls a 1. Whoa!
He's bigger than the wood giant now.
He is.
And it's just like, yes, yes. Now, for the real attempt, and to win all that delicious gambling money.
Why do you say it like that?
Yes, my dying wife will really appreciate that.
Oh!
He got a 12, so now he has to make at least a 21 with this, otherwise he'll fail, and then you guys will win. Or excuse me, you guys will
Wow.
tie. All right,
No!
21.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
He gains 3 points for his team, putting them in the lead with 9.
Damn.
Now he's going to shrink back down. Because it's all right, folks. I'm not going to hurt her any more than she already is. Now, Avery, for your team. Tony?
One.
I think he might have been called away by either his job or his family, because that happens very often with him.
Mm-hmm.
They get a cheer. Because they've got
Anyways, yes. Davos will go and congratulate Thuja and Belly Barrel, and just those two specifically, and then he
Oh my
will walk
God.
away.
it.
I will do the same.
Okay. Okay.
Good handshakes all around. Claw shakes.
Aw. Yeah, they bend down and they shake your claw.
Sweet.
What about you, Athanor?
Oh yeah, Athanor's not a sore loser. He'll congratulate them on the win.
Yeah.
Oh, you congratulate even the imp.
Yeah.
Spriggan! Not an imp.
Same difference.
Ah, how dare you! Racist! All of
Yeah, we're
Taldor
not
is
racist
racist!
We call it the Taldor Knives.
He seems very confused by that. All right, so I guess since we don't have Tony, we'll just say that the other team seems to be in the lead. So I think they got it.
Yep. Unless Zell wants to play.
Mm-hmm.
This athletics, I'm not too keen.
Acrobatics first.
Oh, that I can do.
Or and also a ranged attack for
But
besides
the
athletics, right?
The second is a ranged attack to hit an AC 22.
I can do either one. Let's see.
Okay. I'll put you over here on Avery's team.
Which one first?
Acrobatics and then ranged attack. First, we have to see if you can balance the caber. Which you barely do. All right.
These are good enough.
Second, attempt a ranged attack against AC 22. And remember, the caber belongs to the club weapon group. Ah, that is a success. So with your first attempt, you earn 1 point for your team. Are you going to be making the other 2 attempts or another attempt?
I'll make another attempt.
Okay. Just barely balancing that caber. Not falling out of your hands, though. Ah, 29. Very good. Your throw lands off kilter, and you earn 3 points for your team.
I think you can do better.
Okay. 22, you get a +1 to your ranged attack against an AC of 22 now. Ooh.
I'll reroll heal point.
Okay.
Actually, no. I meant to do that.
Oh no, is it accidental shot?
Accidental.
With the caber? Alright, 23. You earn 3 points for your team.
So you actually won.
I won.
Yeah. Athanor sort of cheers for Velos for making up for his pathetic attempt.
Wait.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he got 3-3-1. Yep.
No,
I-
you don't.
You take the
don't-
highest,
You take the highest.
Yes.
and he's in his own
Oh.
team.
Yes.
Yeah, but-
his team got 3 points. Our team got 6 points, and their team got 9 points.
Mm-hmm. So, let's say for the sake of argument, Lodin was here. Let's see how he does. First is the acrobatics. Crit fail, he falls on his face. Second attempt. The acrobatics. Success, he gets a +1 to the athletics check.
I think he doesn't have athletics, so he will be doing a ranged attack roll.
He does have proficiency. He is trained with athletics. But you're right, his dex is better. Alright, let's draw this. His strike is 13, so it's going to be a 14. It is better than his athletics. So 14 to hit. AC 22. 18. So he struggles to throw the caber, earning no points. This will be his third attempt. .23. That's a +1 to his ranged attack. So 14 again. That is a crit success. He earns 4. So currently they're sitting at 7. If Avery can pick up at least 2 or 3 points, they can pull ahead or tie. Tony, you back? No, Tony not back. Okay, so first comes the acrobatics. Not a crit fail. Then is going to be his ranged attack, which is... .10. And that is better than his no athletics. 23. That is a success. If he gets at least 2 or more... Nope.
Oh, god damn. So close.
So, let's go for his second attempt. I feel so bad when the player gets called away like that. Poor Tony. 24. So if he gets 2 or more, tie or better. It's tied now. Everything rests on the last attempt. So either Zelos' team will tie with Cuss Sprinkle's team, or they'll pull ahead. Let's see what happens.
You can do it, Avery. We believe in you.
You just see a big sign over Avery's head that says AFK. Alright. And a 26. If this is a 3, they win.
Oh.
So they tie. They tie. So in the event of a tie, they'll elect one person from their team to do a tiebreaker. Whom from Zelos' team will do the tiebreaker?
I think Zelos is the only one here, so he should be the one doing it,
Yeah.
right?
I guess.
Okay, okay. So who do you think from the enemy team is going to be picked?
I vote for Thuja, to be fair.
Okay.
She only did 2 tosses.
All right, yeah. She'll come out, and she'll take a look at Zell and says, like, you're very good at this game.
Like all games, just gotta be skilled enough.
All right, who's going first, Thuja or Zelos?
I'll go second.
Okay. First up is she's going to try and balance that caber. She succeeds critically. Plus Yep.
What was it? Sorry, I did have something for this.
Okay.
Any chance I could use Lucky Escape? Distracting shot?
You can, but it will be considered unsportsmanlike.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, she's going to make that attack again. I mean, see the acrobatics again. 28. It's not a critical this time. But everyone looks at you when you fire off your gun, and they're gonna go,
Oh, got bad ammunition right there. My bad.
He goes like, don't listen to him! He's lying! Now she's gonna get a +1 to her athletics. Ooh, she only got a 20, which means she struggles to throw the caber and earns no points. Zelos, if you can earn at least 1 point, your team has won! Ah, +3! +3 to your ranged attack roll to hit an AC of 22.
Here he goes.
Oh.
Ooh. You score at least 1 point and win this competition. Congratulations. As Thuja
I'll take
comes...
the bow.
Yep, they're all gonna cheer you.
Wait.
As Acorn says, fuck you, Zelos!
I do the one finger salute. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna give my hat both to Zelos and Thuja that it was a good match.
Thuja has...
Despite the accidents and discrepancies, and I'm gonna look at both Zelos and their little imp.
Spriggan! Thuja has gift for Tiny Man.
Oh.
I think we're all tiny people there.
Yeah. I think she means Zell.
Oh, it's a caber.
Yeah?
A stick. An animal style. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Athanor
Why,
goes
thank you.
and shakes the hand of who's this guy again?
Sprinkle?
Coach?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he shakes his hand and says, well played, friend, well played.
Thank you. Thank you. Sprinkle, executive producer.
Okay. He's got to choose a title. Next, he's going to be commander-in-chief of the team.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, goodness.
Zelos, you've been summoned for execution for unfair play.
Oh my god! As Tasha begins...
The trees are very mad.
These are trees.
Hey, sir, your team won!
We won.
Yeah, you won! As
I
Tasha...
apologize to our team.
No, the,
And I
the
like to
team
thank
was
my family, and I like to thank this, and I'm going to Disney World.
God. As Tanasha...
Actually-
Oh, go ahead.
I realized I told us I said I was going to do this on our own, right?
Well, they formed a
So-
team with you.
Okay, fair.
it was
And we won. in the
Avery,
end.
Lodin, and Zelos was the team.
Yeah.
Okay,
We,
very
we
nice.
probably would have won if not for Ethanor's constant fumbles.
Yeah, that was
Amazing.
very bad.
Amazing.
Well,
All is fair in love and war.
Yes.
All is fair in love and tossing cabers.
Yes.
Tanasha's going
Thanks.
to come over and bind some of Athanor's bruises and say, like, oh, you poor dear. Let me get that for you.
Thank you, Tanasha. Thank you. I did not perform as expected, but thankfully I have wonderful team members.
Davos will elbow Zelos and whisper to him, "Oh, we will have drama between Tanasa and the Centaurs."
I guess
See, I was able
Athanor also
to-
coyly looks up at the centaur ladies.
I was able to balance well because of my many legs.
They
You-
they seem to nod in approval and whatnot, and they say, like, bruises are a sign of a true victor. Do not dismiss them with bandages.
You see, he wasn't trying to toss the caber, he was trying to have like a battle with the earth itself. That's why he kept face planting into them.
Aw. And then you hear this a second time.
We were told those mean something, right? Or
Yes.
like, I don't know if you were told, but it's like
Yes. We
certain
best
number means
get a
something
moving
big.
to wherever that is. That is for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you
Well-
you see people following you as well, saying like, the feast has begun.
Oh,
Um,
feast! Yes, let's hurry! And Davos will pick up the pace.
Is there a prize for winning the game, or is it
Yes.
just
Yeah, Thuja gave you a gift.
Yeah, you got a stick.
right? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Cool.
So now for the people who won, add 1 gala prestige.
Whoa.
Because you're going to be considered the champions of the gala if you get the most points from events.
So that,
Competition
that's one thing.
begins.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one for everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, not everyone. The 3 people who were on the team, right?
It's
Avery, Zealous, and Lodin.
it's the
What do we do?
PCs. It's the PCs. Yeah.
It's
Oh, everyone in the PCs?
It's everyone in the PCs. It's how Piazzo does things.
You say Piazzo?
Piazzo. It's like, it's
Peso.
Italian.
Yeah,
No,
Piazzo.
it's
You know what? I'm gonna
Greek.
start saying like that.
Piazzo.
That's called Gala Prestige.
Gala Prestige. Yep, you got 1.
1.
So, the sun is setting now on the first day, and the rumbling bellow of an immense wooden horn signals a great feast is ready, open to all attendees. So, let me take you over to this map.
Davos's feet turn into like 2 wheels.
And
Oh.
Nick was very kind enough to make this map for us, because,
Whoa.
of course, you know,
Look at
Piazzo
this.
did not give us the feasting tables and stuff.
Well, this is very nice.
Yes, thank
It
you,
looks
Nick.
fantastic.
And look at all the wonderful food out on these thick oaken tables, supported by gnarled sack from the tantalizing bounty of delicacies from every corner of the forest. Wild mushrooms, nuts, fresh fruit, trays of dripping honeycomb, and platters piled high with steaming slabs of slow-cooked venison, rabbit, and other wild game. On the other end of the amphitheater, additional tables overflow with offering bounties by foreign visitors, fine wines from the elves of Kionin, fragrant cheeses from Taldor, a golden shelled sweet and savory pies from Andoran, animated tree trunks slowly back and forth across the area, dutifully replacing empty platters and pitchers with full ones. So you do not need to wait tables. You do not need to go to the feasting table if you don't need to. You simply sit down and the trees will serve you. The question
Wait, I think
is,
it's-
why are the tables numbered and why are there 12 of them? As people begin sitting down in no particular order.
I
Hmm.
sit to the table that's closest to.
I'm
where
choosing my
the-
favorite number.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
think-
go to
Sure.
closest to the food and drink so that the 3 men do not have to make big trips.
You said
Not
that the
that-
trees are delivering them, but are people, the occasional person going up and getting their own food too?
Nope. The trees are doing
No.
all the work for you.
Okay. Oh, they got nanners.
So the moment your plate is empty, you get something else.
Oh no, Acorn sat with me. Oh shit.
Of course I sat with you. You're not an asshole.
See what we got for tables here. Davos, you have interesting company.
I'm just focused on being closer to those 2 tables.
Yeah.
The
Understandable.
company doesn't matter very much.
Actually, I'm gonna sit over here so I'm closer to the meat.
Mm-hmm. And as people begin eating and whatnot, we shall begin the social rounds. Is everyone here familiar with what a social round is?
Is it from the influence thing or is it something else?
It is. But with this type of influence, that's going to last 30 minutes of in-game time. Not game time, but in-game time. So the 2 social rounds that are going to happen, the 3 social rounds that are going to happen right now are going to be to influence NPCs here that you see. So why don't you all roll initiative?
Into social combat.
Yeah, social combat. Play the Mortal Kombat music.
Social combat! Architrix is great at social combat.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, we're all pretty good at social combat. Ready to go.
Wasted a natural 20 on that.
See what kind of interesting peeps we got around here.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot of peeps. Influence with Acorn's very important.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She's influenced the group a lot, you could say.
Seems like it.
There we go. So, let's see. Did everyone roll? Alright, Zealous, I need a roll.
What am I rolling?
You're rolling initiative for social combat.
Social combat.
Alright, so before the first roll of social combat can begin, this man stands up, and he is quite large. And he says, "Friends, visitors, and fellow folk of the Verduran Forest, tonight we gather to celebrate the bounty of the forest and the magic of Eld, and the spirit of friendship that has brought us here together today. Whether we hail from the wildest depths of the wood or the soaring cities of the empire, let us raise a mug to the changing seasons, the cycles of life and death, and the lifeblood of the planet that sustains us all. May our spirits be lifted by the songs of birds and the rustling of leaves, and may our hearts be filled with the wisdom of those who came before us. Let us honor the spirits of the land and the sky, and the creatures of the woods and the water, the fae of the forest, the folk who journeyed here from beyond its borders to be with us today. To the Wildwood Lodge!" And he raises his mug.
Here, here.
He raises their mug.
Here.
Yep.
I
When I
balance
raise
mine
my-
between my claws.
My mag 3 cheers for Wildwood. And then
Well, there's one.
And following the applause and cheers, individuals turn back to their own groups and begin making toasts with their neighbors. And each PC can now make a toast praising whomever they wish to have approached to influence this round. This functions as aiding their own checks to influencing the NPCs with diplomacy or performance are ideal skills for this check, though other checks may apply depending on the content of your toast. So let's see who's first. Davos, you're first to begin social combat.
Are there specific people that are the ones we're trying to, like the options? Or do
That's
we have to kind of figure it out?
It's entirely up to you. You've seen the Centaur ladies, you've seen Cosprinkle, you've seen Tanasha, you've seen Acorn, you've seen, let's see, Elise as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to get friendly with Acorn, but I feel like no matter what, my future interactions with Acorn will be hampered by hatred for everyone on the party.
Don't worry. Cockatrix, you know I love you.
Just to make certain, so this first round is like a general addressing
A toast.
everyone, like a toast addressing everyone, or a toast to a specific person.
Specific NPC that you wish to influence, sir.
And I don't see Auntie here anywhere, right?
Oh, Auntie's here. Yes, you want me to get her out? I will get her out.
Where is she?
Yeah, I will be cheering my auntie.
She's probably with Ethan or asking him how many ladies
Hello,
he-
dear. And she comes up right to the table.
Oh my gosh!
I forgot how big she was.
Jesus Christ!
I'm gonna use diplomacy and turn towards her and say, "Dear Auntie, it is an honor for me to be here, not as a child, but as a grown-up now. I want to thank you for this opportunity, all those years that you stood by my family's side. And let's hope that this feast will be one of many to come."
All right, let's see that check.
Oof, that's not a good check.
She's gonna do a check of her own, considering what you've just said. Oh, dearie me. I'm not so sure about that, Davos. I'm not so sure about that at all. I had a premonition.
You done pissed off Auntie. You done fucked up.
No, not at all, not at all. And she pats Davos on the back and says, like, your little toast was wonderful, dear. I just had an awful vision of you standing on top of a pile of bodies, laughing as like swarms of worms were just pouring out of you. Hey, Loden.
Wait. I'm gonna turn my head, snap my head towards Acorn.
Oh, is this an acorn thing?
And say, "You didn't do something again, right?" And then pass my initiative.
I didn't do anything. Loden, please roll initiative for social combat.
Social combat.
So, Cockatrix, you're next. Who are you gonna toast?
I don't know. So, remind me, because the only thing I can see about them in the NPC info is like their pictures.
What are the notes? What are the notes that you've taken with the thing I allowed you to edit?
The notable NPCs thing?
Yeah. Didn't you write notes as you started, interacting with them?
I couldn't edit it when we started interacting with them.
No sweat.
I still can edit them now, by the way.
That's really weird. Here, let me do this. I'll give you a separate thing to edit and say, like, NPC notes. And I'll put it there under the folio. Configure ownership. All players owner. There you go. See if you can edit that one.
NPC notes.
And Loden, I will need you to roll initiative with your character.
Okay, I can add pages to it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can add the
Perfect.
page.
Which remind me, Alice was
The Eagle
lady
Knight
from-
of Andoran.
Yeah. And Tanasha was
The senator from Wispel within Taldor. Wispel is the largest logging community and extremely important to Taldor because it is the backbone of their navy. They need that logging operation.
okay.
Their pact with the Wildwood Lodge is ancient.
I will make a toast to Tanasha
Okay.
and the pact in general. Let me find the thing here. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I have been awakened not a decade, but I have seen the peace I've seen the peace and natural order of the forest allowed to flourish in that time. I think the pact that I have heard so much about, the druids who would maintain it, and the people who have agreed to keep this sacred place sacred for the foreseeable future.
All right. And are you going to use diplomacy or?
I'll do diplomacy.
Okay.
Not too bad at it. Oh, 2 though. I'll reroll that.
Okay. Hero point. Oh no! Oh no! She
Better.
takes it as an insult, and she comes
Oh.
right over and goes like, "Excuse me, crab legs? What did you
I
just
do-
say about the sacred pact?"
I said it was a wonderful thing, and I'm thankful to have learned so much of it.
You think it's wise to patronize a senator of Taldor? Not that I care about my title.
No, I meant no disrespect. Sometimes when I'm trying to speak louder, my words come out garbled, perhaps.
I'm watching you, crab. And she goes back to her seat.
Damn it.
Athenor, you be careful around that one. All right, Athenor, I believe you're up next.
I think I'm going to toast the Centaur sisters.
Okay, so
Um,
Rosodia Swiftmane and Vandalia Swiftmane. Let me get their names out here so you can remember them. And what are you going to say about them?
Athenor raises his mug and says, to our centaur friends, may your arrows always strike true and your hunts be always bountiful.
All right, and
So,
are you going to use a diplomacy or performance? Or maybe you'd like to use something else?
I think I'm just going to use diplomacy for this one. See
Okay.
how that goes.
Yeah. Oh, the best one so far. And Uzudia and Vandalia look to you and raise their mugs as well and say, like, very kind of you. And they will drink to your toast.
Sweet.
For some reason, I put Athenor next, but I didn't do Zelos and Avery. I feel bad now. I'm going to change initiative. I'm sorry about that. Why did it
No
get screwed
worries.
up? Why did it get screwed up? It said Athenor was next, and then I changed it. And then it put Zelos and Avery. Okay, Zelos, you're next for social combat. Who are you toasting?
I'm gonna toast our pixie friend over here that gave us so many great adventures.
Oh, I thank you, Zelos. Someone appreciates me.
You know, getting us trapped in time, having, you know, all sorts of, you know, things happen from unfortunate, you know, situations, and
The orphans.
always there to kick us down when we need them.
Don't forget the orphans. I provided many orphans.
Yeah, about those orphans. Well, needless to say, we wouldn't be here in this situation without you.
You gonna use diplomacy or performance?
Oh, I was going to use the deception, but I can switch it.
Oh, no. Deception is perfect for what you just did. And she looks at you and says, "Aw, thank you." And then she dunks her head into the mug and just makes bubbles. All right, Avery, it is your turn.
Avery will stand up and put a toast to Gusto, the werebore. To
Okay.
Gusto, providing not only this event but many other people with joy and great beverages. Gusto Barrow Bolter, may your mead be ever sweeter, and may your profit be ever high.
Okay.
I think I am going to not diplomacy. It's either diplomacy or what's the other one? I apologize. You've been repeating it over and over again.
Performance. That's okay. I don't worry.
You know what? I think I have something for that. Yeah, I'm going to do diplomacy and I'm actually going to use the matchmaker Fulu that I haven't used.
Ooh.
So I
It's got
roll.
Fulu magics.
So +2
Yep.
as circumstance. And if it's a critical failure, it's just turned into a regular failure.
Okay.
I'm going to use a hero point.
Okay.
I feel that's a bit too low. 10.
10. Well, he does seem to appreciate your words, and he gives you like a nod in response.
I think that went well. Can I sit down?
Okay. All right, Loden. Whomst amongst those that you've met at the gala so far would you like to toast?
Personally, I'd like to toast to friends not present and to those we've lost along the way.
Okay.
Ooh, general toast.
Everyone can associate with that because everyone has lost someone.
I haven't. I'm a young boy.
Yet.
Do I need to make a test?
You will do a diplomacy or a performance, unless you would like to do another skill that you can justify for this toast.
Society, maybe?
Society is a good one, yeah. About loss. I'd also accept religion. Question mark. Reveal to everyone. And everyone raises their mugs to Loden and says like, yes, here, yes. To those absent friends. As everyone gives a small round of applause and drinks. So before we get to you, Davos, something happens.
Oh.
Some people weren't too pleased.
With B? Oh no.
As you see all the color drain away from Karktrex as
What the heck?
Tanasha begins chuckling in her seat, going like,
Can Athanor do we know it's Tanasha doing this?
well, yeah, you're sitting right next to her. You're the only one who's sitting right
Okay.
next to her.
Can Athanor sort of glare at her to
Yeah,
stop it?
you
Would
can.
you like me to? Would
No,
you like me to roll intimidation?
You don't have to roll intimidation. You can just remind her, like no unwarranted spell casting. Do what your duty.
Yeah. Yeah. Tanasha, please.
But he was so rude. He was so rude, Athanor.
The crab is young. Tanasha, the crab is young. He makes mistakes.
No, All right. And she gives a little wave of her hands again, and all the color comes back into his shell.
Oh, color back.
Very well. All right, Davos. As the second social round begins, whom would you like to influence with some conversation, perhaps? Or maybe you'd like to move tables?
I'm gonna nod to the people in my table and stand up
Yeah.
and make my way towards, grab my mug of mead in my
Mhm.
hand and make my way towards
Yep.
this table.
You
over
walk
here.
over the table or you go around?
I go around, but it's too many control clicks, and control is also my push to talk, so it's annoying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I'm gonna address Alice and
Okay.
say, so I'm not sure if you've ever attended this gala before, or is this first time you or someone from your empire kingdom? I'm not sure.
Oh,
how-
Andoran comes all the time with Taldor, and my father was a druid.
Oh, and I'm gonna. So you have heard stories then, probably, about this gala of sorts from your father, if he has attended so far. And I'm gonna try to make like a polite, simple dinner conversation with her.
Sure.
About stories that she may have heard from her folks from the past.
And what would you like to use, like nature or something else?
No, it's just polite conversation. So I think diplomacy or etiquette, if that's okay with you.
Etiquette lore will work. She is an eagle knight. Ooh.
Very
She's
nice.
She seems quite taken with the way you handle the conversation, Davos, and she kind of looks you up and down and goes like, I did not expect such an impressive show of societal knowledge from one such as yourself.
We maybe just recently elevated to the status of Lords of Taldor, but I'm doing my best to try to learn the correct forms. So please, if you see me speaking inappropriately, please correct me.
All right, I want you to add 2 influence to Elise. Because it was very obvious that you had a dramatic effect on her right now. You seem to remind her of her father. All right. Carcatrix. You're not sure what happened, but the color is back now.
Yeah, it's very strange. Well, we've all gotten our food at this point, right?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Would you like to change tables, or would you like to have conversation with the people at your table?
Looking around at interesting folks. I'll change tables.
All right. As you change
I will try
tables,
to-
yeah.
Yeah.
As you change tables, Acorn's saying, "What are you doing? Don't you dare leave me here with Zelos."
Have fun.
What?
I just got along.
Very cool.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Yeah.
Because as you might think, eating in polite company with crab claws.
Yeah.
While this is like a druidic gathering, it's a bit difficult.
Yep.
Just snipping up food. So, in order to better, be the diplomatic figure I'm trying to be, I'm going to do a untamed form
Ooh.
with the anthropomorphic shape.
What? Oh, crab man, crab people. Looks like crab, talks like people.
Was I peep?
Yes. But in this case, he just looks like a, not too fancy, but for the region, well-dressed Taldan man with, like, strangely bright red hair.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Then he will, eat normally, and then when the time comes, he'll, like, make his way around and sit with Athanor and Tanasha.
Oh, okay.
And as I do, I nod to Athanor and say, Miss Tanasha, I came to apologize for any perceived, for any possible insult I could have offered you earlier.
Oh, I suppose it's all right. I mean, I'm just a little stressed from all the things that are going on in the background. I apologize myself.
Makes sense. Truth be told, I have not had the best experiences with Taldan loggers in the past.
Oh,
I have some memories of the far past before I had awakened properly and had some encounters, let us say. But now that I have more to concern myself with than catching fish and fighting for whose shell is shinier, I can appreciate the coexistence that has been established here. And appreciate it.
all right. You gonna give diplomacy or performance or deception?
I will do another diplomacy.
Okay. Oh, and I changed initiative back to the original way. I apologize. I messed that up.
And also, just to help, I'm going to give myself guidance. Just to...
Athanor's
for
like,
just one. I want to fucking succeed on one check.
Athanor's like, see ya, mate.
See it, bro.
Ooh!
Very nice. Very good.
Tanasha is extremely impressed by your eloquence and of
Too handsome now.
your spell shape. Yeah, she's very impressed by the spell shape. She respects those that use magic. I want you to add 3 influence to Tanasha now.
Did I write that in my personal notes or on the
On the
NPC notes?
on the NPC notes, please.
Okay.
Because you hit the trifecta.
Oh, sweet.
And while
Glad
you
she's not pissed at me anymore.
she doesn't hold grudges. A lot of people here do. Like Cost Sprinkle.
Speaking of,
Zelos! It's your turn as you see a pretty miffed acorn going like, I can't believe he left me. He just left me.
put on his game face and just left. Okay, yeah, there we go. I think that's right. Tanasha 3 influence. Likes Athanor, question mark?
Zelos?
Sorry, I'm just in the middle of something.
That's how you spell his name? Cause... Oh, okay. Cause Sprinkle.
I just write it as I hear it.
Yeah.
It's more easy.
All right, I'll give Zelos a little more time. I'll move him. Avery.
All right. I think Avery is going to move seats.
Okay.
Let's move to the table of Gusto and Swiftmane.
Yep. You're not gonna step over the table, right? You're gonna go around the table.
I'm actually gonna use my rocket boots and jump over.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's like, yeah. It's like-
Yeah, let's do a little pirouette with the
So,
rocket jump.
sorry to interrupt, but for the NPC, should we all make our own page, or should we just use the Davos page?
Yeah, I can rename it so our notes, party notes, or something like
Okay,
that, and
no,
we use that.
just making sure I'm not writing
Yeah,
on
yeah.
your page. There we go.
Oh, we lost Loden.
Oops.
So Avery, who are you going to attempt to make conversation with?
I'm going to make a future conversation with Gusto, and
Okay.
I'll ask: is there a secret behind your ale that's not something I don't want to bring back home, but I would like to know what goes into the process.
Ah, well, you see, the honey that I secure from Bellis is instrumental in the honey brew, in the fermenting process. Without them and their apiaries, I would not have what I have today. And with the ability to go through trees via tree teleportation, I am provided by the Verduran Nexus to get around and deliver my alcohol very efficiently.
Now, I'm wondering if there's any way I can assist you in that, and I want to see if I can use a crafting check to hear what Gusto's process was and see if there's any way to enhance it or how do I say it? Optimize it any better for him and make his life a lot easier.
Make it more efficient.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Take the soul out of his business. I see.
Just
Well, franchise. He'll be great.
Question mark.
Oh, public.
That's okay.
He's a very
Reveal.
secretive man.
So he kind of nods and he says like, yeah, I kind of see where you're going with this. And you can give yourself one influence with Gusto here, as he seems very impressed with your knowledge of manufacturing. You know,
Hooray.
maybe you would like a distillery in Emberbrook.
We could talk about that if you like in the near future. I feel like your ale and your mead are something that no one on Taldor has seen before, and I don't want you to feel like this is like a business proposition. This is more of me admiring your artistry and the craftsmanship that you go about producing this product.
I never thought a Lord of Taldor would actually acknowledge me.
Well, we're the new ones, and I feel like we have to make a better impression, not on just Emberbrook, but to our neighboring folks. This is our land. This is what we share. And I don't want you to feel like we're just going to be standing by and not offer an olive branch. Thank you, Gusto, for listening to my first time spieling about being a Lord of Taldor.
No,
I want to say that through all this noise of this thing, Davos somehow has heard that we are proposing a distillery, and he will shout, "Yes, we want one!"
And Davos would be happy to have your ale there too.
More beer.
Yes. Gusto begins crying.
Oh no!
Zelos!
Talk to Acorn.
You good?
I'm back. I am so sorry about that.
No, you're good. You know I try to work things in. You're good.
You're just in time to make pleasant conversation with Acorn.
Yes, would you like to switch tables, or are you going to be staying?
Let me. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Come on, Acorn. Come with me.
All right, I don't have much choice, and she goes into your front pocket. We can't sit here. There's no seat here.
You don't need a seat to talk to the friends?
We have to be seating for the feast unless we have 4 legs, or else the trees are gonna think we're food and serve us to people.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, then I just put my hands on the floor too with my feet.
Um,
The tree walks up to Zelos, like grabs
No.
it, rips Acorn and his shirt off, and just brings it.
Yep. So you
More
see,
meal.
you see Zelos, you see Zelos and Acorn get picked up by a tree and
Oh
sent
my god.
back to the feasting table where they belong with the other food. He goes like, Zelos, you idiot! You just hear a crash.
Face plants in the piles.
There goes the plan, but let's sit down.
You come back covered in food. Acorn says like, I don't believe you people.
There isn't a part of me that isn't covered in pie.
I pick off the cherry off of Acorn's head and just eat it.
Oh god. That's savvy.
Who knew she was so tasty?
So who are you going to make conversation with? The crying man? This guy that you insulted and called an imp? Acorn? Or perhaps the nice centaur lady?
Or one of us.
Well,
Talk to
considering she's the only one that's friendly still, let's change that.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Let's.
He's interfering in Aethanor's game. Someone stop him.
I saw your impressive
Ethanol
Go ahead.
Triple teaming, not double teaming. 2 centers and NASA so far, so don't care about that.
Remember, a large creature can carry up to 2 medium-sized creatures.
Oh, good lord.
This factoid was
So she'll look to Zealous and say, like, you are most impressive during the caber toss. Your aim was impeccable.
Well, lots of practice. Day in, day out.
Ah, yes, yes, and she points to the bow on her back. I know how that is.
In fact, we should Sorry, I just had something happen. Give me a second.
No sweat. He has a very little child. I apologize.
I remember you mentioning it. It's all good.
I'd say sorry about. They want to play too. That's all.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
All right, small child, roll initiative.
We should have all made awakened animals. So we could all...
Crow's kids do it too. They'll come right up to it and scream like "yay" into the microphone whenever something dies.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's
Hey,
okay.
you know, we can always use more people on an adventure if you want to tag along.
Ah,
Show with your abilities.
I definitely would like to prove myself, yes.
So, what brings you to this neck of the woods?
My sister insisted that I come to the Greenwood Gala this year, but I don't really see much of the appeal. She's a little older than me, and she's much more involved in what's happening within the Verduran forest. She doesn't care for humans such as yourself, but I'm indifferent.
Well, hey, don't have to be into the same thing as your sister. As long as you can find some, fun and something that piques your interest, I say just enjoy yourself.
And are you going to use diplomacy or performance, or perhaps another skill?
Nah, I do
Go
not-
off some
I
sick
think so.
marksmanship, shoot a cherry off of Acorn's head.
Don't you dare get us ejected from the table again.
Nah, just check this out. I take take another cherry, put it on Echo's head, and I take
Oh I was joking.
Oh no.
and I take a
Oh my god.
what's that called? A toothpick,
Oh.
and I just take aim. I should do a shooting.
Okay. So you discharge your weapon at the table.
Oh no, I'm talking about the toothpick.
He's using a
Through the
toothpick.
cherry.
Toothpick. Okay. Yeah. And she seems quite impressed with that. Add 2 influence to the Swiftmane sisters.
How does Acorn feel?
Acorn's just like, I've never been so embarrassed in my life. This is the worst dream
Zelos!
with Gallo ever.
What the shit?
And then I take the toothpick and eat the cherry.
Okay. You are most skilled. Athanor, you've already left your table.
What? No. I've just moved out of the way for
Okay.
Arcatrix.
Yeah.
Kind of.
He's making room for my swagger.
Yes. I think Athanor is gonna more quietly lean into Tanasha and say, maybe later you could teach me that trick that you perform on Carcatrix.
Of course. I enjoy doing makeovers. I'm going to make your hair beautiful. We'll give it every shade of the rainbow.
And that's
Then a big red nose.
It changed initiative again.
Did it?
Yeah, because someone keeps rolling initiative.
Oh, maybe it's because no one's rolled perception. It's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
You have set up initiative diplomacy, and instead of rolling diplomacy, you keep rolling initiative diplomacy.
That's
sorry.
That's okay. I thought I was going insane. So yeah,
that's why. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. So you can add 1 influence to Tanasha Starborn now. She is at 4 influence.
Very nice.
Making good influence, boys.
Yeah. And she tells you, in addition to teaching you that spell, I'd like to introduce you to some very influential people as well. All right. So, unfortunately, Loden has not answered, I don't think. So, oh, he had to leave? Unfortunate. Davos. With the 3rd and final social round for the 2 hours of feasting and whatnot, how are you going to, end your revelry, or are you going to continue partying once the once the feast ends? What are your plans? Do you show any signs of slowing down?
No. I mean, the poor trees keep coming with more delicacies and meat. Although my preference that I will have said to them will be that I prefer to try one of everything rather than keep repeating something that I like too much. Davos just wants to taste everything that there is. Both wines and food.
Oh yeah. The trees keep it coming and whatnot. Would you like to have more conversation with another NPC or switch tables? It's up to you.
No, I'll continue talking with Alice. I'll hang on to the fact that it said that her father was a druid, and I'm gonna say, you don't say. My mother was a dryad. I'm sure that, like me, you have a lot of childhood stories regarding growing up with a nature-loving parent, and I'm gonna start talking about childhood aligned with nature and what I did in the forest and what maybe she did with her father, druid, and stuff like that. Can I roll maybe a nature for that?
Absolutely, and you may add a +2 circumstance bonus to this roll because you have a lot in common with this woman. Add another influence point to Elise as she says, well, I don't think my family has ever loved nature in that way, but yes, I get where you're coming from.
Okay.
All right, Carcatrix.
Hmm.
I was thinking that you'd look like Dr. Zoidberg, but you look like a presentable Lord of Taldor.
Yes, yes. I can't be crabby in every form. I have to change it up a bit, you know. Could I stick talking to Tanasha? Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Actually, no. She's for Taldor. I'm gonna. Damn it! Choice paralysis.
We're all for Taldor, sir.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, I'll move.
Okay.
I've apologized and spoken with her.
All right. Where are we going?
I'll go over here with all the giant people in Davos.
Yeah.
Talk to Andoran lady. I've already spoken to Taldor lady. I say hi to Davos. Hello, everyone. Enjoying the feast?
Yes. And Fuja greets you, and Zavaga greets you, and Alice greets you, and nod their heads as they continue their revelry.
I came to speak with you, Miss Quinley. I am an inhabitant of the forest all my life, you see, and though I've heard of what would be the surrounding organizations and societies, I have not, let's say, delved in depth to anything like that. I would wish to hear more of Vandoran.
Well, what would you like to know? We are the birthplace of freedom within Galarian, and we have quite a high opinion of ourselves, I must say. Whether that is well earned or not, I can't say so myself, but I believe in my country, and I believe in my countrymen.
What do you mean by birthplace of freedom?
Well, we don't give in to tyrants and an empire, that's for certain. We rule ourselves.
So you have no ruler?
We are our own ruler. We govern ourselves. It's the will of the people decide things. There's not someone on a throne farting into a chair all day telling us what to do. There's no god in the sky that tells a priest to make us do things. We don't enslave people. We don't take advantage of people. You know, we're good, honest, hardworking people, and we believe in each other. That is the Andoran way. The United States of Andoran.
Davos will mutter under his breath, I kinda remember it different. Where's that meat?
I see, a more live and let live kind of way. More interesting for me. Tell me of your lands, of your rivers, lakes.
Oh, they are.
How does yeah.
They are emerald green, and the waters are sapphire blue, and more importantly, they don't belong to anyone. They're not owned by anyone. Unless, of course, you count the consortiums and the lumber consortiums, but they're there to give people jobs. But they belong to everyone.
Well, that does sound nice. I'm not exactly a far traveler, but I think I would like to visit someday.
Oh, of course. You're most welcome. You can go on one of the boats that, go through many of the rivers here. I'm sure you've
Now
seen
that I
them
have more
before.
facial expression, I visibly frown when she mentions, I would never. Why use a boat when you can simply swim? It's too much work.
What?
What?
What? You would take a boat to make things easier, I would think.
No. To deprive yourself of the splash of the water and its fresh, in the refreshing swim?
You remind me of an old story my father used to tell me called The Little Mermaid. She was given legs on which to walk upon land but missed the sea.
I can understand such sentiment. No, I am ashamed to say I've never seen the sea myself. Another thing that I wish to correct someday.
I have you pegged for a merfolk. Who are you, sir?
Oh, I will revert to crabby form.
Oh my god! How did that get off the
apologize.
table? One of you waiters, get him!
We met before. Then I turned back into a person. Casting of.
It's just like, my father never showed me such druidic spell shaping before. I never thought an animal could turn into a human, but I knew a human could turn into an animal.
Well, humans don't normally need to turn into humans.
You'd be surprised how many times we disguise ourselves.
Yeah.
Really? It is a skill that took me a good amount of time to learn, but it has been useful. More people are willing to hear the words of another of their kind than a crustacean.
Well, I've heard animals speak before, and I've listened. I have no problem with that.
That is good to hear.
All right, so would you like to do a diplomacy, a performance, or another skill? But for that much role-playing, I will give you 1 influence with her.
Could I do a nature talking about
Yes, of course.
the scenery of her? Okay.
Yeah, because her father was a druid, and she very much appreciates nature.
Oh, and did you say it's been an hour?
It's been 2 hours.
Well, you know what that means. Let's go.
Oh my god, it's just like, you cast guidance in front of her, and she's like, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? It's the equivalent to taking a breath mint in front of someone.
Yeah. Exactly. Gotta make sure my breath is fresh. I don't think this counts for natural medicine, so...
No.
Let's see what I can do. 23.
Yeah, you get 2 influence points now, 1 from the role play and 1 from this, as she kind of looks you over and goes like, you're not what I expected of a crab or a person. Crab person. I'm not sure anymore.
Crab battle.
All right. Avery. How do you...
1 second. So it's total 2 influence that he gained.
Yes. 1 from the conversation and 1 from the roll.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Avery, how are you going to wind down the party? Or do you have any signs of stopping?
That's a good question. I think Avery's intent to wind down the party would be to go and talk to the second Swiftmane sister.
Okay.
I'll make another move over.
Gusto just keeps crying.
As an aside, because I completely forgot we were doing the winding down thing, Cockatrix is doing his part to make a notable effort to completely clear off the side of the food table.
Okay. Yeah. So Ruzadoya looks looks at you and says, like, yes?
Well, I wanted to say, one, are you okay from the incident earlier with the bees?
I'm quite fine. It takes more than the swarm of small insectoids to stop me. I am a proud warrior. I am a member of my tribe. We are the Swiftmanes. We endure, and we thrive.
I kind of got that vibe from you and your sister. And I would like to say, a warrior of such renown and probably just valor, I would be more than welcome to make your acquaintance. I'm Avery from Emberbrook.
And she takes your hand if you offer it and shakes it and says, like, ah, yes, Emberbrook, I've heard much about you and the new trade route that you have opened.
Yes, and with the opening of such a trade route, I can see in our near future things may get a little hectic if people want to take opportunity at such, I guess, new entries in our area. And I was wondering if you had some time to talk, not just only to me, but the other lords of Emberbrook.
Talk? No. I'll face you in a duel!
Very well. Can this be a duel of my choosing, since you have issued the
Absolutely.
challenge towards me? Then
Yes.
it shall be a foot race.
Oh wait, this is actually fucking awesome.
After this meal, I will challenge
Local
you to a
man
foot race.
challenges Centaur to a foot race, wins season.
This man outran the monk.
I'm low-key hoping. I don't want to do a recall knowledge on centaurs and see if they have a faster land speed than my 45 if on a crit. So I'm going to leave that as is.
Currently, it looks like he's wearing sandals. He like leans down to get in a runner's position. His shoes morph into like Jordans with wings coming off the back.
Yeah, I you see Avery press the tongues of both sneakers and press rapidly as they just inflate.
Pump up! The
Oh,
pumps!
no, he stuck the bow.
But
Dear God.
She's screwed.
Rizadoya, if you would oblige me with this, I would love to challenge you to a foot race.
Absolutely. I shall organize the event for tomorrow, and we shall do so in front of everyone. And everyone else who wishes to challenge as well may enter this foot race, as you say.
I cannot wait. And after that, maybe have a discussion.
I suppose.
Very well. And I do have to say, and looking over at your equipment, and I assume I see her gear of bow and arrows.
Yeah, you also see something else on her back. She has dark braids with colorful medallions and charms. And aside from the massive longbow across her back, she has armor that looks made of still living wood, known as greenwood.
I would like to acknowledge that, as I feel like I am in the presence of someone who has such fantastic armory. The idea of greenwood being established as an armor, not befitting a warrior such as yourself, and the craftsmanship on this bow, either you are such a skilled warrior that none of your weapons see wear and tear, or whoever provides you with this armament is a genius at what they do.
You seek to flatter me.
No, it's sincerely, and I pull out my elven branch spear, which I assume is also made with the same material.
It's got the elf stick.
Yeah. And she looks...
I'll display it and hand it out to her.
You call that a spear? And she takes out her spear. This is a spear!
And Avery will look at it and, oh, does this spear do this? And I press my spear, and the branches turn into several pointed branches along the spear shaft with leaf-like blades.
Yeah, add an influence to the Swiftmane sisters. Because
Alrighty,
you have a
there we go.
very interesting weapon.
And-
Cool spear.
I would like to add like a crafting check just to acknowledge her gear as well, just so
Oh,
not
yeah.
downplay it, but
Definitely, that is justified.
ooh,
Add another influence for a total of 2 to the Swift Mains from you.
Man knows his stuff.
listen, I know warriors, and warrior loves their gear.
Listen, I'm a bit of a crafter if I do say so myself.
Avery's face slowly forms into Willem Dafoe's face.
Oh god. All right, I think those were 2 very successful rounds right there. Zelos, are you winding down or are you showing no signs of stopping? What's happening?
So yeah, go 2 minutes.
Okay, yeah, we'll do Athenor first. Athenor, are you winding down or are you showing no signs of stopping?
Is Tasha showing signs of slowing down, or
Yeah, she's starting to yawn a little bit and going like, there's no way I'm gonna stay up all night drinking with some of these people. That's just gonna ruin my sleep schedule.
if you wish, I can I can take you back to your tent and
Oh, why go to a
We
tent when we can go to my magnificent mansion?
even better. You lead the way.
Ah, yes, of course, of course. I hope your friends don't complain that they won't get you back till morning.
No, they'll be fine without me.
All right, so I'm going to put you 2 up there, and we're going to say that you 2 have left the party together.
Yeah, bro, Athenor's crazy, bro.
Did you want me to
Got too much
roll
game.
diplomacy check for that one?
You can if you want to, but I don't see any signs of like rejection here, especially with all the influence.
I see this more as a performance show.
Go big or go home.
Oh,
Go for it.
No, we'll just leave it at that. We'll leave it.
Okay.
as we're sort of leaving together.
Okay.
Yep.
Athenor has left the party with a woman, Zelos.
In the newspaper the next morning, breaking news. It's in Morga's like leaf newspaper.
She's watching
That's-
through the water mirror right now.
Yeah, she's watching.
Don't screw this
Does
up,
he get a
Athenor.
thumbs up? Does he get a thumbs
Use some of
up
that influence from
the
the
auntie?
Swift Main.
Yes.
See if she, since everyone's peeling up and going,
Yeah.
about the business.
Yeah,
wanna
you
get
can.
out of this place.
She says, like, why, I would be happy to bear you on my back. Where would you like to go?
Unknowingly takes Acorn.
Oh my god! What's happening?
I've been kidnapped.
I don't like this. But yeah, she'll leave with you if you want.
And fade to black.
All right, so she's gonna go off, and you see Zelos also leave the party with someone. All right, so 3 people left. Davos, if
Still
you're
got leftovers.
yes, that's exactly right. And the booze isn't gone yet. Davos, I need a DC 20 fortitude check if you're gonna keep partying.
Oh yeah, I am gonna try to keep partying until I
Yeah.
tried every single delicacy.
RT
that
till
there
I
is.
drop.
No, if I try and drink everything,
Oh, no.
no.
Oh, no.
Down.
He's
Mm.
gone
and
now.
it is my best serve.
Man down, man down.
Fatigued as you start to show signs of, like sleepiness and whatnot, but you're not stopping. Go ahead. Keep drinking and eating.
Real question. How much more would I have to eat or drink to say that I have tasted everything that exists?
Ah, that exists? 4 more hours.
Oh my lord!
No, not eat everything, but taste one of everything that
That's a
is
waste,
on
though.
offer.
One
There,
bite of each.
there are a lot of people here. It'll take a while to taste all of them, sir.
Oh, let's say food and drink, not people.
Yes, food and drink. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take at least another hour.
Oh, okay, then I'll continue on even fatigued. It's like
Yeah.
Davos wants chance to live his dream. Eat exotic cuisine.
Okay. Carcatrix, I'm gonna need a DC 20 fortitude save if you wish to continue the revelry.
Can I choose to depart now, or?
You're gonna depart alone, Stag?
I mean, No, I did say, okay, Cockatrix did say he wanted to keep making a dent in the meat dishes.
Yeah.
So he will continue on.
A DC 20 fortitude save. Oh, the crab shows no signs of stopping down as Acceleron, the laughing prince, appears from the bushes and says, chug, 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 and just like cheers on the crab and says like, yes, I knew you had it in you. Keep going.
Where the fuck did he come from?
Exactly, Avery. Gonna need a DC 20 fortitude save if you wish to continue the revelry.
No, I think I'm departing. I will bid Miss Swiftmane a good evening.
And she
I'll
does.
head back.
She does the same for you and says, like, I look forward to our foot race tomorrow.
Make sure you rest well. I want you at your best peak form.
All right, so
And-
Avery has left alone. Davos, sleepy-eyed, bleary, eating and drinking. That's a half an hour. You need one more DC 20 fortitude save to taste everything.
Davos will turn towards Caracatrix and say, well, at least this time I'm sleepy because of good stuff and not because of nipless kobolds.
That sounds like a very strange story.
At least says, what about kobold nipples?
Some nightmare, some arcane chicanery that we had to deal with that kept me awake. At least this time I'm keeping awake with good stuff.
I think you drank a little too much, sir.
Those two words do not go together. You can never drink too much.
Entirely impossible.
Should I help? Should I help that man? Is he okay by himself?
One minute, guys. I'm gonna be right back. I just now with that last drink, I had some thoughts that I need to share, and I will stand up and slowly go towards Auntie there.
Okay.
If she hasn't left.
Yeah, she's still there. She can hold her liquor.
Auntie, this thing that you saw, I had this strangest thought. We were hunting and we have lost sight of like a woman made out of worms. Do you think that it's maybe related to that?
It might be, dearie. I have seen her within the water mirror before. Here, come back to my tent with me tonight and I'll show you.
Sure. I'll come back to show me after I just need like those 2 bottles. I haven't seen them before. After I'm done with them, we can go. And I'll keep trying to drink from those 2 last bottles before going with her. So one more round for me.
DC 20 fortitude save, please. You do it!
Yeah!
You're still fatigued, but you're pulling through and bleary-eyed and everything, drinking the bottles and going like, yes, I've tasted everything.
have to drink them all.
Must keep drinking.
All right, cockatrice. Is now when you call it quits? Or are you going to keep reveling to morning?
I don't know. Is that weird satyr guy still yelling at me?
Oh yeah, he's still there. He's like locked eyes with you now.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Accept the challenge.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You do not get fatigued. You gain 2 influence with the Laughing Prince for surviving this long without fatiguing.
For surviving.
As he sees, like, yes, most impressive. I can work with this. That crab knows how to party.
What was his name? I'll write him in the... Oh, yeah, there he is. 2 influence.
Yep.
Space these out.
All right, Davos, it's nearly morning. Are you going to get any sleep at all?
I'll take on this
Okay.
proposal and say, what way was the tent again?
It's over by the bonfire, dearie. Here, let me help you. You climb on my back. Auntie will get you there.
Hey,
We
just like old times.
Just like old times. Davos leads with Auntie Amorga. And suddenly it's just Carcatrix left as everyone else starts to go back. But the Laughing Prince, as everyone starts to leave the tables, he like takes what he wants of the food and the booze and whatnots and tells Carcatrix, we're gonna keep partying by the bonfire. We're not going to sleep tonight. You wanna come with us?
can't let more of this food go to waste. Why not?
Yeah.
And at that moment, I revert back to crap. Well, I'm out of those for now.
So,
Sure, lead the way.
So, because you accepted his invitation to party all night, and because you did so well, here you go. Take his gift.
Oh, what is it? Oh.
As you name
Whoa.
he names you the party animal of the gala and gives you a jug of fond remembrance, one of his magical alcohol jugs.
How ironic. I'm the party animal.
And
Oh, this thing looks cool.
And so ends the feast. So, gentlemen, who's waking up where?
Aether's definitely waking up with dash.
I'm in the near the bonfire, like half in the water, just like,
Okay.
floating.
Yeah, we'll put you over
I'm
there.
a crab. I exist in here, floating about.
I think for Avery, wherever we may be as like the Lords be staying, I think that's where Avery wakes up.
Ah, yeah, you have a pavilion tent, definitely, since you are Lords of Taldor.
Fancy people.
Or you could sleep on one of the boats. I think they'll arrange for lodgings on the boats as well if you don't want to stay in the pavilion tent.
Can crabs get drunk? I'm gonna say yes.
I think any creature that has blood alcohol levels
At
can get
some point during the night, though he is stopped, Carcatrix does threaten to blow up a boat.
Oh no!
Capsize a boat.
I think I wake up to that, and I'm like,
He's like, look at that
Eco-terrorism.
thing! It's insulting me by its mere presence. Get on. He starts waddling towards it.
Carcatrix, what the hell are you doing?
I think Auntie's tent was about here, right? I
Yep.
think that's where we started. So I'm working in her tent, I suppose.
Yep. You wake up and you have all her notes on soothsaying that she's taken within the last week, saying things
Nice.
about a worm that walks and a swarm of bees that talks.
Or like doomsday prophecies.
Like Swarm
boy.
from Marvel Comics.
A swarm that talks and a worm that walks. It rhymes.
A worm that walks, we know it. We're actively hunting it, technically.
Oh, you are.
Technically.
Is
Yeah,
it
I'll
like
wake up.
WORM or WYRM?
WOO.
Okay.
Which
And
maybe
bees that
evolves into WY. We'll see how that goes.
When Athanor rejoins the group, I can't edit his token right now. He has rainbow hair.
Whoa.
Nice.
Does he have a big red nose?
No.
Damn it.
His face is unmarred.
And he's glowing for some reason. Okay. I asked Auntie if she had
Glow.
any more premonitions about the vision that she saw about me.
Next
Or
week,
to
dearie.
describe. Okay.
It only happens once a week.
Can she describe it again because my memory from all the booze is a bit foggy? Something about me being on top of a pile of worms, right?
On pile of corpses and having a bunch of worms flow off of you.
Oh.
Oh. And those corpses.
The
were they-
orphans.
Hmm?
What the- No, I didn't kill any orphans. I don't know why. I saved the orphans.
Dearie, I don't decide what's in the visions. I just tell you what I see.
Oh no.
Damn it. Those guys should learn to temper themselves.
Rhymes. Visible all to see.
Don't worry, dearie. If there's one thing I've learned in my 5,200 years of life and 720 years of sentience is that you can always make more orphans, and she pats you on the back.
Okay.
Did a kobold pass by you and pass that wisdom to you?
Actually, yes, I talked to a wonderful little boy called Vuderschnork.
Oh.
He introduced himself as a Lord of Taldor. He's here at the gala with
What?
you.
What do you what do you mean? What do you mean?
But didn't you see he came with you, he said. He stowed away in one of your luggages.
You see, I'm sure that you have to deal with a lot of crap ever since you became a responsible adult. But for me, it's too early to be dealing with Woody Snook and his nippless nightmares.
That's a good point about the nipples and about it being too early. At a convention, how many people here actually wake up early in the morning to go to breakfast? Or do you all wait
Me.
till 12 or later?
I'm the weird one.
Hey, Athanor's up like at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh dear God, Tanasha's just gonna kick you out and say like, it's too early.
Well, Davos has important stuff. Taste what breakfast tastes like here. So he has to go early and taste everything.
Yes, the vendors will of course be open, but not many other people are awake. So this is the first time you've seen the gala grounds be so empty because just the merchants and the vendors are setting up. Everyone else is still sleeping from all the revelry.
Architricus is awoken by an eel trying to munch him. He slaps it with his claw and then wakes up and starts walking around.
We should figure out what events are on today and make sure we're there to provide security.
Oh, and I rush to the possible challenge of foot race.
Oh, the amphitheater? It's not
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not gonna happen until everyone's awake. Don't worry.
Okay.
So Zelos, where do you wake up?
Zelos, your friend is counting on you to tire up the center lady.
He might got hijacked by the kid again. Oh well.
The
But yeah,
kid!
Athenor has rainbow hair and is glowing. His token is actually glowing.
Look at him. He's so sparkly. Cockatrix eats pancakes for the first time.
Oh my god.
So
We
they
call
have
them weak.
they do have a little stand for like pancakes and waffles and whatnot where you can get breakfast.
Ooh, and they will have the freshest honey ever.
Yes. Lots of honey.
He immediately determines that the natural, objective winner between waffles and pancakes is pancakes.
Blasphemy.
That's what I'm saying.
Davos is not so sure, so he's going to keep trying both of them to make certain.
Imagine a little crab just like holding a big pancake in two claws, just like munching on it,
Just chewing away.
just having a time.
It's going to
Yeah,
be hours
Athenor
before
will sort
people
of-
are up.
Yeah, walk around the grounds and sort of look at who's active at this sort of time in the morning.
Mm. Well, you do see the centaur ladies. They are up, but they're doing their morning training regiment.
Athenor sort of wanders over and asks to join them in their
Okay, yeah.
morning training.
They'll gladly have you. You're one of the few people that are actually up and actually doing exercises at this time. Everyone else is still passed out drunk.
Davos will start going around to the actual trees and start making conversation with them, trying to figure out if anything, if they saw anything, remembering that he's security, if they saw anything weird happening in the night. And then if he figures that nothing weird happened at night,
They
he will
tell you
just-
absolutely everything they saw between consenting adults last night.
Yes, that's what I wanted to end. That after he saws nothing weird, he will just gossip about who went with whom in which tent.
The trees thought it was very weird, especially the one with the multiple parties.
Oh, which one?
They tell you everything.
I take up my notes and I have
Oh,
all the gossip, all the gossip.
He knows
Ethanol
everything.
and Zelos.
Yeah.
Could Athenor challenge the centaur ladies to a test of might or something?
Yeah, they'll accept your challenge at the foot race today. They made the
Yes,
event just
okay,
for that.
cool. Yep, awesome.
Carcatrix will approach Athenor, having forgotten part of his morning routine, and trying to be more friendly with his new friends, says, "Athenor, would you like to help me give thanks for our bounty this morning?
Certainly.
It is a
Certainly.
ritual of mine."
Mm.
You just need a piece of food, anything you would eat and enjoy.
Yeah, I think I have some rations on me.
Okay, then I lead him to the edge of the water out here.
Mm-hmm.
And at the edge, I throw in the piece of food, raise my claws to the water, and say, "Let the torrent guide me through, and its currents flow in peace."
And then
There we
sort
go.
of following suit,
Yeah.
Athenor does the same, but sort of says that may Konunos' wisdom guide me, kind of thing.
Okay, we'll get you. There you go. You're both doing it.
Whee!
Oh, yeah,
No.
Yeah, Avery, you just see this. You have no idea what's going on or what they're doing.
I feel like Avery at this point is more getting themselves ready for the foot race, but also just keep an eye on anyone shifty before the day starts as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's go watch that foot race.
So now that you said it,
Frankfurt's happening.
I have to show you.
Okay.
The
okay.
DM self-insert is indeed up to no good.
Oh no!
Oh,
As-
no.
He's back.
As Cosprinkle
Like-
begins drawing dicks on everyone still sleeping.
Oh my! But somehow Sprinkle returned.
All right. Does Cosprinkle see me?
He does, and he says, like, they did not praise me at the feast last night. They must be punished. He keeps
They must
drawing
have
dicks
on their faces.
and he
All right,
draws them all over the tents too. Dicks everywhere.
I whistle for the treant guards,
Yep.
and I will take out my rope from my backpack and be like, Cosprinkle, you need to stop this right
Gonna
now.
hog tie him.
You must praise Cosprinkle.
Then Cosprinkle, what do you do that we must do? Must give worship? Please
Hey,
tell me so I know.
He just takes his hands and presents dicks.
What are you, the god of fertility, or are you the nature-born spirit of fertility?
Yes, see, praise me like that. That's good. Keep going.
And thank you for instilling not only such thoughts at the party, but all thoughts in the forest like that.
Thank you. Thank you. You are welcome. Thank you, friend. Finally, someone appreciates me. I should not have
Well-
used permanent marker. Farewell. And he
What-
goes back
what do
into
you
the
mean?
forest.
He vanishes into the forest.
Can I see whose tents there are, or is it just random NPCs?
It's just random NPCs, and they're still sleeping with it on their faces. And their
Alright,
tents.
I'm gonna use a crafting check to like fashion. Well, no, that seems like an alchemist type of thing. To fashion a solution that would remove the
Next.
yeah
Yeah.
Suddenly, Mr. Clean just materializes.
yeah. I'll take out. Okay, yeah,
DC 14. It's very easy.
yeah.
There we go.
That's cool. I just have to not roll a 1.
There's plenty of
these cleaning
alcohol to
supplies.
use as a base, so you crit succeed, and you're able to clean up all the mess, and with the people who are still drunk and sleeping, you can just, like, wipe their faces, and instead of the phalluses on their faces, they now have, like, little blemishes and whatnot that they can clean off themselves.
All right.
Here's the real guard of the event doing his job.
At least that's one thing done. I'll probably make a batch of this so we can have him in the event he does this again.
Sprinkle strikes again.
Hey, you're the one who named him the DM self-insert. Now he's gonna do all the shit.
Who did it?
Everything
Who?
that I would do.
It is something I do. You
Except
sli-
everything
you
that I
sleep-
would do.
You sleep too long at the convention? Things are going on your face.
The marker's coming out.
This is why I wake up early.
I even sing Jigglypuff.
Oh, no. Whenever you hear the Jigglypuff song, you know he's near. Car Sprinkle appears from the forest.
Yes. Alrighty, got.
Ch-
So what did you think of day 1 of the gala?
A blast and a half.
Lots of fun, lots of feasting.
The charisma musical chairs was really interesting, and I actually liked that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Davos had plenty to eat, plenty to drink, so he's always happy when there is new stuff to try. And I think everything went pretty good.
Yeah, we got some good influence here.
Ethan all got laid, so he can't complain.
Yeah.
We
Wait,
gotta
if you get
change-
laid, you can no longer use your drink champion powers.
We gotta change your hair in an edit to make it rainbow now.
I keep thinking that we're gaining influence with the wrong people. We're supposed to be the nature guardians, and we keep getting influence with all the political parties that are not
Well-
nature based.
We'll get there when we get there. We haven't. Have you met anyone that stated that they're going to be the next guardian of the forest? We'll get there. I
Yeah,
don't
we
think
haven't
so.
really met any big
Sprinkle.
druidic
Coach
figures
Sprinkle
besides.
would want to be the leader of the gala, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, and we totally want him to be.
Yeah. He said that he's the god of fertility, isn't he?
Give that to him. We'll figure that out later on.
I proposed that theory.
I have a whole bunch of papers with all the dirt for everyone here now.
Oh God.
Oh, no.
All your
What's he gonna
sins
do
will
with
be revealed. The trees see all. They tell all.
Yep, they chose a bad place for that nature gala amongst all the trees. Who told them to?
Most people don't even know that the trees can talk. Even some of the druids here can't talk to trees like Davos can. But
That
yeah,
helps that I'm half tree.
yes. So I think we'll leave it here for now. I'm sorry that Loden couldn't join us for the whole thing, but I think we had a good time. I think it was good, and we got some new maps from Nick. So thank you again, Nick, for providing those. Those were very helpful, and it was very thoughtful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Nick.
Thanks for the maps, yes.
And when we begin day 2 of the gala, I'm going to make the racing event for Avery, because I think that's a really good idea for a player to suggest that.
Thank you.
So we'll not only have the race, we will have the insult competition, which is called flighting, and then we'll do the Prismati game. And then we will name the champion of the gala. I wonder if it's going to be the PCs.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Do you think Piazzo or Piazzo or however you want to say it in Italian?
Peso. It's not Italian. It's from
not-
Greek,
You want
from-
some bits?
Peso is Spanish.
Sir, could you spare me 5 pesos?
Please, 5 pesos.
It literally means, if you translate it literally, it means play.
Yes.
Just a single put.
So do you think that the developers planned for the PCs not to win this competition?
Absolutely not.
Maybe.
So I don't think they planned, but I do think that they
Well, the
have
option.
left the option of what happens if they do not win the influence.
Did
So
your
not the
PCs do
influence,
absolutely
the-
terrible? Well,
Did-
in that case,
Did your PCs let Cost Sprinkle win?
for some
So-
ungodly reason.
You have to try for that, okay?
Yeah, we have to support him. We will be his team for Prismati.
Oh God.
Oh no.
You could if you wanted to.
I'm still not sure that Ethener is not secretly working for him. The way he tried to toss those logs.
True enough. Be trying to sabotage us.
Oh God. Someone made a lot of money gambling on that. And then they lost it all because of Zelos. They lost all that money.
Yeah. Someone.
Zealous didn't think of the poor sick wife.
The poor sick wife that does not like it when her husband becomes 3 times as big. Alrighty,
It's
guys.
gonna be in doghouse for days.
Yes.
Yep, thanks for the session, and see you all next week.
Yep. See you guys.
Same time, same channel. Take
Yep,
care,
yep.
everyone.
Bye bye.